boys and girls, it's Miss Campbell. In this video, we are going to decompose numbers less than 10. And we are going to practice recording these decompositions with drawings and an equation. To do this, you're going to need paper and something to write with. So press pause and go get those items.
Okay, this is something that you can do at home by yourself. We're going to make counting loops. You will need some kind of string, such as this, or yarn, and you will cut off a piece about like that. Then you will need something to string onto the string. It can be beads, it can be cereal like Cheerios or Fruit Loops, or even macaroni. We're going to use Fruit Loops. I'm going to first make a counting loop with 4. I just slide them on here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I'm going to tie it into a loop because we are making a counting loop. So I just tie a little knot. You might need help with from an adult to tie the knot, but that's okay. All right, and now I have my counting loop. This is a counting loop for 4. I have already made a counting loop with 5, and I've made a counting loop with 8. You can make them with any number. I recommend 10 or less. So we're going to start with 4. So to record this, we will want to draw a circle to represent a counting loop. Don't draw too big because we're going to make a few of these. So you first start your counting loop with the knot up on the top. You slide some over on one side and some on the other. Then we're going to draw that. There's 2 over here, 1, 2, and 2 over here. We just decomposed the number 4 into groups of 2. So let's write an equation. We started with 4, and that equals, how many over here? 2, plus how many over here? 2. Good job. Now I'm going to erase mine and draw my counting loop again. But this time I need to move my counters. I'm just going to slide this yellow one over to this side. So now I'm going to record that. And over here I'm going to draw how many? 3. 1, 2, 3. And how many over here? 1. And then we will record it by saying, how many did we start with? We have 4 altogether. And that equals, how many over here? 3 plus, how many over here? 1. 4 equals 3 plus 1. All right, let's try another one. This time, I'm going to slide this one onto this side. And I'm going to draw my counting loop and record it. So how many are on this side? All 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I record it with an equation, I start with how many do we have all together? 4 equals, how many over here? 4 plus, how many over here? 0. Read it with me. 4 equals 4 plus 0. Let's try it with the counting loop with 5. Here's my counting loop with 5, and I'm going to draw my counting loop. All right, I think I'll start with 2 over here and 3 over here. I just decomposed the number 5. So now I'm going to record it. How many are on this side? 2. How many are on this side? 3. If I'm going too fast for you, go ahead and pause. How many did I start with? 5 equals, how many over here? 2, plus, how many over here? 3. Can you read it with me? 5 equals 2 plus 3. Okay, let me draw my counting loop again. All right, this time I'm going to move 2 over here. Oh, I decomposed the number 5 in another way. So how many counting are over here? There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many are over here? 1. All right, let's write our equation. How many did we start with? We started with 5. And what does that equal? How many over here? 4. Plus, how many were over here? 1. Read that with me. 5 equals 4 plus 1. Remember, if I'm going too fast at any part, you can pause. Okay, this time I'm going to slide 2 of them over here. Okay, and I'm going to draw my counting loop. All right, how many counters are on this side? 2. And how many counters are on this side? 3. Now I write my equation. How many do we start with? 5. And that equals how many over here? 2 plus how many over here? 3. We just did a few different ways, but I could do more, but I want to go on and try to give us a better challenge. And we will do the counting loop with 8. Okay, I'm going to draw my counting loop for my recording. So I'm just going to start with putting some over here and some over here. Ooh, okay. How many counters are over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many were on this side? 2. 1, 2. All right, so when we record this with an equation, we start with how many? 8 equals, how many were over here? 6. Plus 2. Read this with me. 8 equals 6 plus 2. Remember, you can pause if I'm going too fast. Okay, I'm going to slide 2 back over here. Okay, now I'm going to draw my counting loop for my recording. How many counters are over on this side? 4. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many counters are on this side? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now let's record our equation. How many counters do we have on our loop? We have 8 counters on our loop, and that equals, how many were over here? 4 plus 4. Good job. Let's try another one. I'm going to slide just 1 more over on this side. I'm going to draw my counting loop. All right. How many are on this side now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many over here? 3. 1, 2, 3. Now let's write our equation. How many do we start with? 8 equals 5 plus 3. Read that with me. 8 equals 5 plus 3. There are many more combinations that I can do, but I'm going to stop right now so you can go get materials and you can create your own counting loops and try this out. Remember, any work that you do, take a picture of it and send it to your teacher.